You're at a party or a group dinner or just sitting in a room full of people who like you, who are talking to you, who would probably call you a good friend if you asked them. And somewhere in the middle of all of that noise, you feel completely alone. Not sad, not even bored, just unseen. Like you could disappear from the conversation and it would take a while for anyone to notice. That feeling kinda doesn't make sense. You're not isolated, you're surrounded. So why does it feel like nobody's actually there? Being alone and being lonely are not the same thing, and mixing them up is exactly why this feeling confuses people so much. Being alone is a physical state. Nobody else is in the room. Being lonely is an emotional state. It's the absence of feeling known regardless of how many people are around you. This is why people often feel loneliest right after a big social event, not during a quiet weekend alone. So, what's actually missing in those moments? It's not attention. People are talking to you. It's not company. People are right there. What's missing is being known. There's a difference between someone enjoying your presence and someone actually seeing you, your real thoughts, what you're carrying, who you are underneath, the version of you that shows up to be fun and easy in social settings. Most social interactions operates on a surface level by design. You talk about your week, you make jokes, you ask how they're doing, and they ask you back, and everyone moves on. It's not anyone's fault, it's just what surface level relationships are supposed to look like. They keep things light, they keep things moving, keep things comfortable. Here's a specific need that gets ignored in crowded rooms, and once you name it, the whole feeling makes a lot more sense. Humans don't just need company, they need to feel like someone has an accurate picture of who they actually are, not the version that do well at gatherings, the real one. The one with doubts, things they're proud of, things they're ashamed of. When nobody around you has that picture, you can be liked without being known and it makes you feel more invisible. You start to think what people like is the version of you they're getting, not the version that really exists. And some quiet part of you knows the difference, even if nobody does. If surface level connection feels this unsatisfying, you think people would just go deeper. So why don't they? Because depth comes with risk and surface level doesn't. Staying easy, agreeable, and slightly hidden means nobody ever gets a chance to reject the real you because they've never met the real you in the first place. It feels safer to be liked for a version you control than to risk being disliked for the version you actually are. So how do you actually fix this? Because the instinct is usually to add more people, more plans, more group chats, more nights out, and that almost never works because the main problem was never the quantity. The fix is connection, not the number of people. One relationship where you actually let someone see the real version of you will do more for loneliness than 20 relationships where you don't. That means letting a conversation go somewhere uncomfortable sometimes, saying the thing you're actually thinking instead of the easier thing, letting someone see you on a day you're not doing well instead of just showing up faking it. This feels risky because it is risky. Being known by someone requires you to show a raw, real version of you, and you think, what if someone see and not like it? But there's also a possibility that you find someone who truly understands you. Start small if you need to. Tell one person one true thing you don't usually say out loud. Let one conversation last longer than it's supposed to be. Notice what happens when you stop managing how you come across and just let yourself be known.